Are you struggling with getting more subscribers for your email and SMS list? In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to create a high converting sign-up form for your e-commerce brand. Let's get straight into the computer and I'll show you the exact formula. So having a great email sign-up form is critical for online stores. So this form helps you to get more people to join your email and SMS list. And the more people on your email and SMS list, the more potential customers you can nurture. So to make sure your form is the best it can be, you need to keep testing and making changes. And in today's video, I'll just talk about the most important parts of a great email sign-up form so you can start building one that works well for your brand. The first thing, that's one of the most important things with a sign-up form, is your offer. And that's just basically what for 90% will determine your sign-up rate. That's the offer. So you can have the most beautiful, well-optimized sign-up form. Without a good offer, it won't convert. It just won't. So some offers you can split test are buy one get one free, buy one get one at 50% off, a free gift when you buy X, a free digital product, free shipping, a dollar amount off, or a dollar amount off over a certain amount, a percentage off when you buy a subscription, or a cashback, which is something that we've been using lately that works really well. So really recommend to test it out as well. What we see quite often with e-commerce brands is that they just use a percentage off, so a 10% off, 50% off, or even 20% off offer, which can work really well. But I do challenge you to test out different offers because you might be surprised by the results. Oftentimes we see that if we test a percentage off versus a free product, for instance, when people buy a certain product, that free product offer works way better. So I highly recommend to split test different kind of offers and see what works best for your specific situation and your audience. Sorry to interrupt, but if you're an e-commerce brand doing over 50k a month, and if you can use some help with your customer retention, so you can increase your average order value, increase your customer lifetime value, and get way more profitable revenue out of your store, feel free to book in a free strategy call with myself. So click on the link underneath this video, book in a call with me. I'd love to discuss with you how we can help grow your business even further with our customer retention program. Then the general setup. So always make a separate form for the mobile and desktop view. This allows you to optimize the form for different views and audiences. And a person visiting your store on mobile might be in a different stage compared to a person viewing your store on a desktop. So time delays we use quite often. For the desktop, we use the exit intent. So when people want to exit the tab that they're on, or a 8 to 12 seconds time delay on site, or scroll 60 to 80% of the page. Again, these are all things that you can split test, but these are the basic settings that we normally use for our own clients. For mobile, we just use a 8 to 12 seconds on site, or the scroll 60 to 80% of the page. We don't use an exit intent on mobile because that's just really difficult to track, and quite often we see that doesn't work that well, so that's why we skip that on mobile. The display frequency, we like to use 3 to 7 days. Again, this is something you can split test, and also it depends on what kind of brand you are and how often people will visit your store. Then the first step, the micro commitment. This is something that we've been using since 2022, and this is a tactic that just works really well, the micro commitment. So the first step of your sign-up form should be a micro commitment. And a micro commitment means we first ask people a simple question, which they can answer with yes or no. The goal is to get the first yes out of our website traffic. And research has shown that people are way more likely to say yes if they have said yes earlier in the process, or are way more likely to complete that process. So the question you can ask is, would you like your offer a yes or no? So would you like to receive 10% off? Would you like to receive a free product, etc. So based on the offer that we mentioned before. So this is an example of one of our clients' Terra slide where we ask, would you like to save $25 on your first Terra slice, yes or no? So this is the first micro commitment that we want to have from our audience. And again, by having this first yes, they're way more likely to complete the process, which gives you a higher conversion rate for your sign-up form. The second step, the email sign-up. So after people said yes to the micro commitment, you can now ask for email for your email list, of course. So always ask just one thing per step. So don't ask for the first name, the last name, their email, the phone number, all in one step. This is something we see quite often, that people ask the first name, the email address, and the phone number all in one step. But this will just massively hinder your sign-up rate. So the structure we like to use is a headline with your offer, an input field, in this case the email address that people need to fill in, the call to action button, and a micro copy. So first of all, the headline with your offer. So this headline should be grabbing the attention of your audience, of course, and also show your offer that we mentioned before. Avoid words like sign up and subscribe. People don't like to sign up and subscribe to things, so definitely avoid these words in your copy. The input field, this is pretty straightforward. Like I said, we just want to ask for an email. An interesting split test would be to test a contrasting input field versus a non-contrasting input field color. So sometimes we see surprising results, so definitely something that you can split test, but this is not something that you do straight away. First, I recommend split testing the offer, but it could be down the line something where you can optimize your sign-up form a little bit more. Then the call to action button, so make the call to action button text interesting for your reader. Again, no sign up or subscribe, and also no continue, which I see quite often as well. Use the call to action button to emphasize what people get, so your offer. So for example, something like get my discount now works really, really well. Again, this is something that you can split test different text variations to see what works best for you. So get my discount now, get 20% off now, get your free product now, etc., etc. And also testing the call to action button color can help you increase your sign-up form down the line. Then the last element of this second step, which is the micro copy. And a micro copy is a short text right underneath your call to action button. And the goal is to provide people with two options. So one interesting option and one not so interesting option. So research has shown that this increases the likelihood that people pick the interesting option. So a good micro copy could be no thanks or no thanks, I'd rather pay full price. So let's take a look at an example of one of our clients that includes all of these elements. So we got the headline that shows the offer that we have to unlock 50% off your first order. We have the input field. We have the call to action button with get my 50% off now. And we have the micro copy with no, I'll pay full price. And this altogether makes it very clear what people can get. It doesn't emphasize the fact that people are signing up for your newsletter, and it has a micro copy which just emphasizes the fact that people rather have 50% off than paying full price, of course. The third step, the SMS sign-up. So you can directly copy this step from the previous step, so you can use the same headline, call to action button, and micro copy. The only thing that changes is the input field, which obviously now is the phone number, and you have to include an SMS disclosure block, which most providers like Klaviyo put in automatically, so you don't have to do that yourself. The goal is to make sure that people think they have to fill in the phone number as well to get the desired offer you gave them in the first step. So while the truth is that after completing that second step with filling in the email address, people already get the email with their offer, but most people don't know that, so they will fill in their phone number as well. A different angle you can use is making your SMS list more like a VIP club. So special discounts, pre-sales, early access, etc. This is again something that you can split test to see what works best for your brand. Or you can use like a totally different offer for your SMS list. It's also something that you can split test. But most of the time we just use the same offer as for the email list, because we have seen that just works best in most cases. Then some KPIs and split tests that you can do. So you should aim for at least a 7 to 50% sign-up rate. That should definitely be possible. If you're not at that level yet, start testing out different offers that I mentioned before. So this just will be your biggest game changer. If you're in the 7 to 50% zone and you've tested multiple offers, you can split test other things like the headline copy, the input field color, the call to action button copy, the call to action button color, micro copy variations, SMS sign-up angles, etc., etc. And that's basically it. So this is basically the formula that we use for our own e-commerce clients to build a high converting sign-up form that gets them on average a 9% sign-up rate. So that should definitely be possible for your own e-commerce brand as well. And that's it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, if this video was useful for you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more content like this. And if you have any questions about sign-up forms, and if you need some feedback or you have some questions, don't forget to comment down below this video and I'm more than happy to help you out. So for now, thank you for watching this video and speak to you soon. Bye bye.